Peace, what's going on? This is Jive recording artist Raheem DeVaughn, and you're tuned in to MVRemix.com.
Perfect.
www.mvremix.com.
Alright, so we'll get right into this. Did you learn how to sing, or were you self-taught?
Self-taught. I had a little training, very minimal.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'm just like self-taught. I kind of just like taught myself how to arrange and stuff like that.
Cool.
Vocally arrange and all that,
Yeah.
Just experimenting in the studio.
Cool. Now tell me about your independent hustle prior to signing to Jive.
Oh man, the first project I ever put out was called The Healing. Definitely a timeless joint. Followed by The Crossroads, Limited Budget, Unlimited Quality, and The Antidote. I put those out at the same time. The Antidote was like a follow-up to The Healing, which I had a group and a movement that I founded. It's called Urban Ave 31. It's still thriving very heavily. So that's Urban Ave 31. The Crossroads was a duo group. Myself and this cat named W. Ellington Felton. We wound up putting out another project too called The Invitation. So in total, I put out 4 independent projects. After we're signing with Jive, I started putting out mixtapes. I wasn't able to just put out music like I had in the past. So the mixtape thing is kind of like, self-promotion, and I can still leak new music and promote my album that's coming out, or promote anything that I'm trying to promote, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And kind of talking about leaking, your album has leaked online on the internet. Do you have any thoughts or responses to that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought at one aspect, I thought it was whack, you know what I'm saying? But the fact, like, the bootleggers are bootlegging my album, you know what I'm saying? On the flip side, that's a good problem to have being a new artist, that people so pressed to get it that they'll buy from a bootlegger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's a catch-22 situation there. Like, me personally, when I catch up with bootleggers, they don't bootleg it anymore. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you can't grab every bootlegger, you know what I mean? And I ain't gonna knock their hustle. I just can't have nobody selling it directly in my face, though, you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. So how did you hook up with Picasso, and what prompted you to include live art as part of your show?
Oh man, I did the live art thing. I know them, childhood friend, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give him an opportunity to showcase his art, and it's an opportunity to showcase me, and it's an opportunity to give performance art a whole nother eye, you know what I'm saying? A whole nother look.
Now, sort of with your material being so passionate, I'm wondering whether you write it around the time of the moment where it happens, or do you get inspired by the particular beat or a subject? What's your writing process?
I'm inspired by the beat. Sometimes I may have a concept I may be holding on to for a minute till I hear the right beat. It depends, man. There's so many different variables there. I rarely sit down and like get with a pen and a pad now and write it down. Like if I hear a beat and I'm in the studio and I like the beat, I like to go in right there and boom and start piecing it together, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I need to come back to it, I come back to it. But usually I don't like to let songs sit. So when I record, I like to finish the song that day.
Yeah, makes sense. Did any one person or event inspire you that Is It Possible or Guess Who Loves You More?
No one in particular. Is It Possible is inspired by the artist Dwelle, of course. Like at first, I actually wrote the song for him. Like I actually wrote that record for Dwelle to perform, and he actually there's a recorded version of the song, where he recorded it floating around. I think he's real dope, cool friend of mine, you know what I'm saying, and we probably will work, do some stuff down the pipeline in the future. Guess Who Loves You More? I just, not really inspired by anything in particular, just in the studio late night, had some extra time to kill, and, that's what came of it.
Yeah. And from your bio, it seems that Prince has been a big inspiration to you. How did you react when he changed his name to a symbol?
I think that it was dope. Like he gets it just like most creative artists that are like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to constantly create, reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? He did it for more than one reason, of course. But whatever it takes to get the message across. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he was definitely at a stage in his life and his career where, you had to reinvent yourself.
Yeah. Now, when did you discover, because your album's called The Love Experience, when or what, in your opinion, is love? When did you discover that?
And the love is when I get on the stage, and you know what I'm saying, the love I get from the audience, and the reflection we have with one another. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with the people, and giving them that good feeling that, you know, like it's a priceless feeling. So they can put a price tag on the ticket, but that's a priceless feeling that you leave with. You know what I'm saying? Or what you feel when you listen to the lyrical content. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, you're quoted as saying, if it were up to me, I would have done a completely socially conscious record.
Yeah.
Could you expand on that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, I think there's so many things we can touch on the hill, like music. We had people who had the power to heal the earth. So musically, you know what I'm saying like, you know, it's like music is therapy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? I think to make a therapeutic project would be real dope. In actuality, the first thing I ever put out was a conscious record. Like, the whole record is conscious. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I have about half of this project is like that. So it's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love Experience, I feel like, is a conscious record. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
What do you feel is the biggest mistake you made in a relationship?
The biggest mistake I made in a relationship?
Yeah.
Probably not being honest with myself. You know what I'm saying? I would say.
In what way?
You know what I'm saying?
In what way do you mean?
You know, when you're honest with yourself, you might not be ready for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? At that time. But, you know what I'm saying? Yet alone being dishonest with somebody else, but, you know, being honest with yourself. You got to be honest with yourself, and you got to know what you want before you can give somebody else what they want.
Definitely. Now, from your perspective, do you work on relationships, or are you quick to leave if personalities clash?
Say again?
If personalities clash in your relationships, are you quick to leave, or do you want to work on it?
I'm a type of person, man. You know, if nothing more, I'm a friend for life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that said, it's all good.
Cool. Do you have any non-musical aspirations, like writing of a different kind, or because of your independent stuff, a sort of another label or business endeavor? Or?
Well, I have my own label, you know, Urban Ave Music Group. I work with Kenny Dope, real heavy, Masters of Work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I look forward to making doing a lot of different genres of music and all different types of stuff. We got an artist right now we're working on. Her name is Tanzania Latif. You know what I'm saying? And she's out of Philly, you know, originally from B-More. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff, man, in the works.
Cool. Aside from the album, have you been working on anything else, like guest appearances, compilations, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I work with Kenny real heavy on a lot of different things. Compilation, it's a project we're working on right now. I'm looking to do all types of cameos. I've done cameos. It's a real dope rapper, Jermaine Dupri, just signed out of Baltimore, named Boss Man. Got a couple of cameos with him, and a couple of other new artists, you know, that are coming out.
Do you have any last words to your fans or potential fans that are going to be reading or hearing this?
Yeah, man. I just want to thank everybody out there for supporting my music and my movement. You know, it's getting bigger. Tell people, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, get at me. Don't hesitate to email me. You know, you can reach me at urbanav31.com. It's URBANAVE 31.com or theloveexperience.com. And the Raheem DeVaughn site will be up real soon after I get this clearance back.
Cool.
From somebody that you know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, man, that's it, man. Like, you know, I'm a reflection of the people, so the people support me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep supporting y'all.